My old man, he was born in the bush just across the road behind a cabin there. And he moved over here, and as he was younger, when he was about 5 to 16, every fall he would get picked up by the residential schools and they would take him to the reserve. But every fall or every Christmas he would come back for the Christmas here and spend his winters here, right in this spot. And then he started bringing me out here when I was about 5, and this is where I grew up, is right in here. For the canoes, they would go all the way about 8 feet long, and they would cut them like that. They would sew all of the strips together. I don't have, it's about this thick when it's together. It's pretty solid stuff. I mean, when you split it up, it's just like paper. It burns really great. You can write on it. You can use it for a lot of things, to tie things together as well. When it's thick like that, it's strong.
Today, I want to welcome everybody to the camp. We talk about schools, and we talk about classrooms, and we talk about curriculums. For us Anishinaabe people, this is our school. This is our classroom. This is where we learn about life. This is about where we learn about who we are, the language.
I think the camp was a real success. We got a lot of youth out there, and we wanted them to experience some of the land-based activities in our culture and a bit of language instruction. We wanted to get them connected to the land, and we wanted the elders and the youth to connect with each other and share what knowledge we have with them.
What I really enjoyed seeing was our young people learning how to dry meat. They were taught how to skin an animal, like the deer, like right from start to finish. And then they were taught how to cut the deer. And I really thought there's a lot of young people. They gathered around that person that was demonstrating all these skills, and they showed a lot of interest. Like even the small kids, like, they were there. They were very interested. They'd come close.
Some of the kids there that I noticed, like, they're talking in our language, like they must have heard a word being said, and they'd come and ask, what did that mean? Like miigwech means thank you, and ani jigo means how you doing, and I think some of those kids caught on, because you're walking around, some of them are saying them words. I noticed them, which is very nice to see, like a little kid saying that.
It gives you hope to see these people trying to grasp what we know. And with our knowledge that we have, we're too eager, too eager to give it away. Come and ask, we'll give it you, That's how freely and giving we want to give our culture and educate these people.
I got 2 children now, so I'm trying to teach them this way of life. How to pick medicines, what you can eat and what you cannot eat. There's actually a lot of medicine just out in the field. There's sweetgrass, sage. Everything you need is right around you. It's beautiful.
One of the reasons we had the camp was to connect the youth and the elders and teach them the language, land-based activities. We have so much problems back home, a lot of drugs, alcoholism, suicide, apprehensions, a lot of illness.
Our main focus is we're trying to help our younger people, and try and bring our community back together as one, because we're kind of drifting apart. So what we're trying to do is bring everybody back together as one.
I think that the church, when they came out, that really demonstrated to me that they're very interested in working with us, to try and to reconcile, what we need to work together.
It's good to step on a new direction, and facing all these issues up ahead with together with the churches is quite essential in healing.
Working together is going to be an important step, and I'm really happy that the church is willing to walk with us.
It's a step forward. It's a step to reconciliation. It's a step forward into healing, to have everybody come together, instead of being against each other all the time. So it's nice to see that.
I was born and raised in this territory called the Peepaw Plains, and the traditional name is Tapagoniskak. And this is where life began for me. Like my beliefs, my cultural beliefs, my language were all intact in here. Then when I went to residential school, it really changed there. And today was history. I've never ever thought that we'd have the churches like the bishop and the priests come in and take part in our culture camp, and most of all take part in a very sacred sweat lodge. I was very, very moved that they've done this and that they believe in our culture. That meant a lot to the people, at this camp.
I really hope and pray that this will become an annual event and that more people are going to come out next year. Like, even from our own community, we need our children coming out and participating.